Gen Zs are going to be the next boomers for the Gen Gamma, Gen C, Alpha, Beta,
Beta, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Theta.
Our generation is one that, very frankly, when I see it every day, we have seen that there was no technology. When we had the radio, when we didn't even have radio, in fact, and you had to figure out the different stations. If you test my technology at this point, you want to see the brain capacity, because realistically, their brains are shrunk. Right? Within 10 seconds, they're like, I can't tolerate this. Get a radio in front of them, put them in a car. Oh my God, yes, and tell them to here into a station of choice. They will lose their mind. They will not be able to control and give them a cassette tape and a pencil and put and no the relationship. Yeah, they won't know.
Alright, so now give me a compliment.
You look gorgeous today.
Thanks, I know I ate.
Okay, no, but you didn't eat. The snacks are still there.
I ate and I left no crumbs.
Never have I ever felt so stupid in my life.
Hello guys, welcome to another episode of our podcast. So we're two Indian women trying to be in the Kaksha, especially about things that women care about. So I'm Arushi. I'm an anchor, a content creator, a writer and editor. Depends on the day. And I have a lot of things to say. Woo! I'm Sadhika. I'm a creative strategist, a digital community builder, a founder, and now I also host a podcast with this lady called Girls of Power. And today we are going to be talking about millennials versus Gen Z. What's good about them? What's bad about them? Why do they hate our socks? Oh, we're ready. What can we do to them? Yeah. So, yes guys, so grab your chai or coffee ka cup and let's begin today's gossip. So we're loud and proud millennials, and we're also dressed like our youthful selves, the youths that was once. It's literally out of my archives, I had to search for everything that I was wearing today from myself. Yeah, and I used to dress like this in college, shorts and t-shirt. And my t-shirt used to basically, first tell my feeling and to be seeing BT God's back baby. So, this was our fashion choice back then when we were the younger youthful it crowd. Yeah. But let's talk about their fashion choices. Yeah, so at the same, okay, first the most popular thing, ankle socks. Why do you say creative? Listen, you will have to claw ankle socks out of my cold dead hands. Okay, I'm sorry, I am not letting go of my your ankle socks. Yeah, because to think about ankle socks, they're comfortable, right? They hit you right on the ankle because those offline socks actually would cut off circulation. Okay? I used to hate wearing them in school. My entire thigh used to be jeopardified for their life. Now I used to get those marks. Yeah. On my calf, on around that. And I'm sorry, बाकी सब तो छोड़ दो, मेरे पापा पहनते हैं यार वो. My dad is super cool and all, he says sports and stuff, but then he wears those blue socks, yeah. Come on, man. Just that. So these are the things really circling back to, I think, over fashion, our parents' fashion, to be more honest, because now jorts are back. Can you see that? Yeah, right. I don't know these bloody things that are coming below your ankles, around your ankles, these khunde pants, and looks like you just had it without a burn. My parents are cool now. Yeah. So I mean, they don't mean very important to us. They're cool now. What is your Gen Z? Finding my jail. They always make anything cool or not cool. I'm you keep care of them. You throw something. But apart from the fashion choice, one thing I like which they've introduced is, baggy pants. I know they're getting back into fashion, the low-rise skinny thing is coming back. But up until at least 2024, the baggy jeans have been a blessing. That's the one thing that they've gotten right. Was get rid of skinny jeans. But I know they had their classes. Skinny jeans, the butt and the shaping and all was nice. Yeah. But I would not go back into it. I know that for today's theme, I would have rather worn skinny jeans because I used to wear that a lot to college. Yeah. But then I'm like, nah, I can't go back to bed. I mean, this is a good thing that they cancelled their faith or not. Their passion is pretty much like whatever could make you look aesthetically pleasing according to conventional beauty standards. They don't want to do any of that. Like baggy clothes, baggy jeans. Even if you're going to like a very nice preppy place, they want to be wearing pretty sweats. But I see that. So I have like it's not exactly like it's not like an original thought that Gen Z's really came up with, right? Even we had hipster fashion, we had hip hop fashion, which kind of paved the way for this whole loose wear, easy breezy clothing, right? Oversized fits and shit. I was watching some Gen Zs actually talking about this. They were like, I think millennials have reached a point where they're just so uncomfortable with the fact that they've were in that fashion cycle and they're getting old. So that's why these guys, in order to not want to relinquish their youth, they're trying to like not just keep up with the trend, but also like piss on us. Which I found to be like, never pissing on you, just doing slow things. Been pissed on like crazy. Okay. हमारे ऊपर एक टाइम का कवर बना था about the me generation and how millennials are basically the worst. So we have been pissed on plenty. So I mean, हमने दुनिया देखी है. Also, I feel like our generation is one that, very frankly, when I see it every day, we have seen that there was no technology, when we had the radio, when we didn't even have radio, in fact, and you had to like figure out the different stations. If you test my currency at this point, can you want to see the brain capacity? Because real estate is that brain are stuff, right? Like within 10 seconds, they're like, I can't tolerate this. Get a radio in front of them, put them in the car. Oh my God, yes. And tell them to like, here into a station of choice. They will lose their mind. They will not be able to control and for give them a cassette tape and a pencil. And put, and no, the thing is the relationship. Yeah, they won't know. I think I don't know if it's an advantage or not. So we are digital immigrants. Like we kind of saw a lot of transition when it came to technology. We kind of lived through a lot of shit. And finally went here. We've kind of inherited technology while Gen Z has been digitally natives. Yeah. They've all just thought about it into the screen era. They have just had screens all over. And so I don't know why I feel like that gave us kind of an advantage. I feel So the reason why I feel it's an advantage is because if you are in that space where you're constantly overstimulated since birth, right? And most of the parents, instead of being there with their children because, work and economy and stuff. So things just like tablet, and then okay, fine, this is a video, watch Cocomelon. But that's a Gen Alpha thing. So that, that party was mad. Yeah. What I love telling you, telling me I saw telling you. And over here, if they are born with an iPad or a tablet or whatever have you in their hand, so that, parents that go work or make food or whatever, it's so detrimental to them. So they are already born with a disadvantage. Being natives to this is not good. In fact, I don't know if you know this about Gen Zs, they're going to turn a video call on with a friend, they won't say anything. And then they're going to be on the video call doing their homework. My God, I mean, I think there's a lot of neurodivergence present in Gen Z, but there's a very neurodivergent thing on right? To need like background stimulus or some kind of like body doubling. Yeah, right. That's true. That's true. Not a bad for them. Why are you making me empathize with Gen Z? That's not cool. That's some point. I mean, like I get I get where it comes from. I kind of have a little bit of empathy for this. This is something that you didn't choose. Yeah, well, it just was kind of thrown at you, right? So and you're also parented by a generation who was disadvantaged. I would say, like Gen X came at a time when there was a slight economic slump. Because after boomers, why do we hate on boomers? Because boomers got a great technology advantage, money is everything. Mostly single parent incomes also, where जिनमें घर चल जाता था. So you got one full parent to yourself also. But Gen X didn't have that advantageous position. they had to have, at least like both parents working. They had to give their kids a digital nanny, essentially, right? Yeah. So, that's all, like, both these generations are kind of shaped by their parenting ideology as well. It is very primitive because you were nature or nurture, right? Yeah, and if you keep identical twins separate, because the nurture aspect is there, that there'll be some differences, but the nature, the inherent nature of those twins, how they are from within, that's all going to be the same. So several studies should done and research on, twins who are like separated at birth or, whatever have you issues. I'm a bonds, whatever have you both, when we notice ke chokki aur bola maine bhai chal kya tha. Anyway, but this just stems that your parenting style eventually is also bleed. So there's a lot of Gen Z's shitting on how millennials are treating the late millennials and only their new kids. So, oh my god. So have you seen the Sephora babies? Oh no. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. No. Oh, so there was this one thing that went crazy viral. So these Gen Alphas are spoiled brats because millennials have a lot of, they can't afford a house, but little luxuries, everyday little luxuries that we also do. Kya, I'm going to say, ye manga liya, wo manga liya, everyday orders. We're doing that for our kids now. I do it for my cats. Yeah. Yeah, you are a cat mom. Yeah, I am a cat mom. Yeah, yes. So, yeah, the amount of toys I buy for my cats, it's like, oh, she's. So, now the whole blame or the whole Gen Z into millennials is that we don't find no one has an income for a house, but you're just like bringing a rotten gift. And they have this thing that, okay, at least we are woke. At least we are doing the right thing, that we are not a menace to society. You guys were a menace to society. I mean, I also spoil my cat a lot, so I do it to myself. I can't be the judge of it. Because I know, like, I'm so happy when I buy, one by Amazon box. Like, my cats love those boxes. Hey, like, मैं वाली ना stuff जब यार stuff the box and even the toys भाई मैं तो इतने toys खरीद चुकी हूँ अपने. I don't think मेरे पास उतने toys हैं जितने मेरे बिल्लियों के पास है. Okay, dog, I got this one puzzle जिसके अंदर खाना डाल के ना the dog has to take the food out and stuff and he loved that. He's like so super, like teeny by your hand. And now if she was going to buy my guy 88 again and people are big ready. Yeah, my cat watching the iPad dude. Oh yeah. My cat is Gen Alpha. There is one thing about Gen Z which I have to appreciate. If you're going to look at all the new Gen Z standards, right? So you would and they and top one, they all are adults involved. So like then also vaping. Oh, vaping, yes. We were here to I was complimenting that. That's not complimenting. Yes, now again, we want to come from a place of empathy. Yes. So, complimenting ke I was just like, they're denouncing alcohol, which is overall a good thing. The generation that are at the highest level of alcohol consumption actually. So now Gen Zs are like really curbed it, like aggressively down. But now getting back to wave, oh my god, the clean website. It's like how I think millennials kind of gave up, kind of thinned down the consumption of smoking. Because boomers and Gen X time, so everyone used to smoke. Yeah. And it was like, who wanted to smoke? Yeah. But like, I think we're kind of thinning the consumption of smoking, but then they got vapes, and vapes are the vapes. Oh, I hope.
So I have a controversial opinion.
Okay.
My conspiracy theory, guys, this is just a conspiracy theory, is Gen Zs are going to be the next boomers for the Gen Gamma, Gen C, Alpha, Beta,
Beta, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Theta.
Yeah. So, and the reason why I'm saying that is that apart from smoking and vaping being prevalent in their generation and after effects being seen, abhi wo chal hi rahe hain. Same way, if you look at boomers, they also were really like into cigarettes and cigars and all of that stuff, but also getting married early. So our generation is to, what you called it?
Baby.
Babies. Yes.
No, so our generation is, I know what you mean. Millennials are, I feel, in Arrested Development.
Arrested Development.
Development.
अबे जल्दी बोल, कल सुबह पनवेल निकलना.
And yeah, exactly. We're just proving it.
Yeah.
But Gen Zs have kind of grown up too fast. I
Yeah.
feel. But I also feel that's kind of how they were brought up again, because Gen Xers have brought them up a little hardened कि adult
Yeah.
कर लो जल्दी. Boomers basically, I mean, even in my
Yeah.
experience, I feel like they basically brought me up in a bubble.
Yeah, I feel
and
all the
helicoptered
push.
me like crazy because boomers.
I feel like all the pushback that we have given society, right, as millennials about marriage and other norms, a lot of Gen Zs are the polar opposite. Like right now, they're very comfortable with, let's say, not just getting married early, having kids early. So I saw this one video where, you know, there was a 21-year-old girl dancing. Like, okay, yay, we had a firstborn, we're about to have a secondborn. And the millennial 32-35-year-old girls looked at the video and just ran to the other side. They're like, हमें तो ये नहीं करना, हमें तो ये नहीं चाहिए.
I mean, I just got my second cat, guys.
Yeah.
like-
I'm still on my first dog.
Yeah, so I mean, listen,
Yeah.
I'm in a good place.
Yeah. It's too soon to discuss that.
Yeah.
So I feel like because of their health, also their dressing, like jorts, calf socks, all of that. And they also really love those bucket hats, like very boomer fashion. Then coupled with how they started living their life, they started too early. I mean, as a millennial, I feel like they're starting too early. Then what will they do by the time they're in the 30s and 40s and they already experienced all of that stuff in the early 20s?
Yeah.
So then, like, I feel like with boomers, they're just like very frustrated because it's like they're exhausted.
I also feel like you're right, they're adulting at the same
Yeah,
adulting again,
same-
millennial
yeah.
term. Adulting at the same
Adulting
pace.
with my coffee, with my iced
Yeah.
coffee. I can't adult today, guys. I
Yeah,
haven't had my
exactly.
coffee yet.
Yeah. So I feel like Gen Z is also adulting at a very similar pace
Yeah.
as boomers,
Yeah.
because their kind of milestones, their rites of passage are
Yeah.
pretty similar to that
the-
generation, right? कि हाँ college जाना है, job करना है, ये करना है.
Uh,
वो and I also feel जिस तरह से boomers में वो था, the whole, they were very socially aware for their time. Like there was this whole hippie movement. Even
Yeah.
in India, there was a lot of, like, you know, a lot
yeah.
of
yeah.
what do you say? There were a lot of boomer
protests going on,
revolutionaries of, you know, of the year who were like, who did so like very well for social issues in India.
Yeah, the
Like, got a
same
lot of
way
change done.
Gen Z is now.
Same way, yeah. Gen Z is very socially aware. They're very, most of them, I won't say all, there are there's every kind of people in every generation. But yeah, mostly I would say a summation of Gen Z is socially sound,
Yeah.
right? It's very aware of
I
all
mean,
this.
I feel like that's also because they have been brought up with the internet. So I remember when I was in college, the internet was a new thing. Google Maps was a new thing, right? So if you're using it, oh wow, you were like net savvy and stuff. Like, तुम्हें map चलाना आता है types. You know how to, you know, transfer data from one place to another. And because they already have so much awareness and so much readily available to them, that they can also progress at a rate that is faster. Like Gen Alpha will also be faster than them. Although Gen Alpha is like a different conversation. We're not talking about kids
no,
at all.
No, we're not getting there. Yeah.
But on the same note, I feel like we need to give them some slack because they might be hating on us right now. But if I, in my outfit right now, recalling my 21-year-old, like one decade back, I can't relate to the Siddhika I was. I find her very childish, very naive. I used to write like एक alphabet करके H छोटा I capital.
Oh no, I didn't do that time fully. I was a very big grammar nerd, but yeah, there were many things
Yeah.
that I would basically give my 16-year-old
Yeah.
self one slap for.
Yeah.
Like, "Chhe, chup re."
Yeah.
My younger self was very annoying at "Chhe."
So, like, reminiscing right now in this moment with all of my bangles from like my college days, I'm like, nahin yaar, 10 years down the line, Gen Z will realize that millennials were right about things. They will grow up. Like, right now, I can say, my mother used to say a lot of things, or my father used to say a lot of things, and like in my 30s, I can be like, yes, I find them to be all valid. Like, most of them at least. I'm like, they're coming from a good place, I understand the intent behind it, and in your 20s, you're too much of a rebel.
I mean, but I also feel that I feel millennials kind of got dunked on by everyone. Okay, I feel like when we were the it crowd, we would get dunked on by our ऊपर का generations. Then तुम्हारी side parting है, अब शुरू हो गई है, तुम्हारे crew socks है, मतलब तुम्हारे ankle socks है, ये वो. Now even our younger generation is hating on us. Why are we getting all the hate, यार? ऊपर से भी नीचे से भी everyone hates us. What the hell? Not cool.
This reminds me of actually a conversation I had with so we are millennial. I can't speak today. We are Gen Y, right?
Yeah.
Gen Xer. Yeah, so I think I was talking to a late Gen Xer who would kind of come in like the boomer phase. So when I was having a word with him, he has a very similar thing. कि our generation basically we were traumatized by the boomers that तुम्हें ये करना चाहिए, ये ऐसा है, and our kids are also like screaming at us and throwing balls and no, we are not going to do this, no, we are not going to do that, because our generation broke the cycle literally when it comes to everything. We were like, no, it stops here.
Gentle
right?
parenting.
Yeah, and
generational trauma को हम वो सुधारेंगे. Yes.
But those guys also complain about the same thing, that yeah, we took shit from the generation above and we're taking shit from the generation below. At least millennials got to do what they wanted with pushback.
That's true. Gen Xers are even worse. Gen X को तो लोग भूल ही गए.
Like
people
silent
dunk on boomers, people dunk on millennials, like really dunk on millennials. Gen Z तो खैर. But Gen X को भूल ही गए लोग. Like they had just had to put their head down like an ostrich and just go to work. Then 9 to 5, come back, do whatever. But yeah, I feel bad for them. No,
I think they're the only generation I guess I feel bad for. Baki when it comes to
millennials also feel bad for us.
I don't feel bad. I feel like we have gotten our way, man. I mean, people might be haters, but we can brush off the hate. Okay, we have that Taylor Swift song
we
also.
Got like we also kind of inherited me. Actually, I think we kind of nurtured a thick skin.
Yeah.
Through all this transition and going through all this hate, witnessing so much, because we were exposed to so much media. We witnessed a lot of trash shit that happened in the world, like 9/11, COVID, ये वो कितना कुछ हुआ.
वो सब तो is something I'm not even getting into. Just on social media, man. When we started with the internet, protection for who can communicate with us, abuses, all of these filters. Now you can go on Instagram and be like, okay, I'm not interested in these people calling me like a slut or a bitch, this and that. You can do that as a Gen Zer and have your restrictive controls. We had no restriction control. So we had to grow a thick skin because we had no option. We had to hear everything.
Oh my god, yes.
There was no control.
This is that Bane wala dialogue, na, I would like to say, where he's basically like, you merely inherited the darkness. We were born into it. We were molded by the darkness. मतलब हमारा ही था ये darkness. Like हमारा कचरा था ये. बहुत सारा कचरा था हमारे पास जो हमने काफी सारी सफाई करके दी है. Like next generation को बहुत साफ picture मिला है. बहुत grey करके.
We did the scrubbing. हाँ. तुमने बस इसमें you just got the polishing.
Yeah.
But there was this another thing that I actually noticed that a lot of Gen Zers themselves were saying when I was watching their videos, that their generation actually have, as you just said, less issues, but because of that they're wanting to be like, okay, fine, we are the protesters, we are this and that, and they have a white savior complex.
Like a
general savior complex, not white savior. I was watching white people videos. I'm sorry. Okay, so I feel like these guys just have this thing that they have a savior complex at this time, because everything we have cleaned up for them. It's been polished. They just have to like look at it and be like, "Ooh, so shiny." But they're like, "No, we need some mission." So they're like,
to be fair, there's a lot of shit still wrong with this world. So I get it, because when you're young and energetic, you have a lot of enthusiasm to like fight for the right issues. मैं भी थी यार, मैं बहुत क्रांतिकारी टाइप थी अपने कॉलेज लाइफ में. मैं थी भी DU की ना, तो
so much क्रांति. But वही है ना, like once you are in that space, you're like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And especially because especially I've seen a lot of journalism and English honor students are that time like, we're going to change the entire environment of how journalism is done. But
I was going to change the world, okay?
Exactly.
But then I started making money and then I'm like, capitalism.
It's not just about money, man. Like you realize as you age that when you're a part of a system, right, you are unfortunately not privileged enough to break it or change it.
Yeah, you're too small. Either you're a very small cogwheel, like you're a chotu sa part, or you are too big and that system is advantageous to you. So you don't want to change it. You can't change it or you don't want to change it. So either way, just be a headless
Yeah.
chicken or an ostrich, essentially.
Headless chicken, please. This is the very. If you tell this to a Gen Z, na, he won't be knowing or she won't be knowing. They're going to be like, this is no facts printer. ऐसे कुछ बोलते हैं ना ये?
What is it? एक तो ना these Gen Z terms, man, I don't understand. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm going to say bay and burn and FOMO and dope till the day I die, okay?
YOLO also,
I'm in
YOLO.
YOLO.
YOLO, because that is
YOLO.
facts. No printer.
Oh my god. Bhai, one day I heard someone say no cap,
Yeah.
and I think I adopted it in my sentence and Krishanu, my husband.
Yeah.
He was just like, kya? No cap, topi? Why? Why you don't caps? You should wear cap. It is hot outside.
Yeah, you
So-
need to protect yourself from the
Yeah.
sun. SPF forever. Gen Zers, please.
Yeah, but I do not. I'm sorry, but I
Okay,
think
let me
I think
quiz
now
you.
I'm officially
Let me quiz
old.
you.
Yeah.
Let me quiz you.
Okay.
You know what Riz is?
This is like your coolness quotient.
So-
Cool quotient.
So
As
Riz...
millennials would say, cool
So,
quotient.
No, technically, Riz comes from charisma. So it can be cool quotient, but more about sex appeal in a way. Can you Riz her up?
Ew.
It's not about coolness. It's about...
Way to just like corrupt something
Corrupt a
cool
good
and
word.
innocent. Okay.
Alright. Do you know what bet means or how bet is used?
Let me think. No, man. What is it?
So let's say, ask me to do something. Say anything.
Okay. Have fun.
Bet.
Okay, मैं बैठ जाती हूँ. I don't know, man.
So bet is
I
like
don't know how to do this. I don't know how to speak anymore. I can't language.
bet is like when you want to say yes or yeah, sure. It's like bet. Alright. So now give me a compliment.
You look gorgeous today.
Thanks. I know I ate.
Okay, no, but you didn't eat. The snacks are still there.
I ate and I left no crumbs.
Never have I ever felt so stupid in my life.
So, like, I was reading about this. Apparently, all of these terms, right, that the Gen Zers are using are African American vernacular English. So,
Yeah.
essentially, what is cool over there is something that they have adopted into their speech. And the thing is that African Americans who are actually native to the vernacular, who made it, are kind of against it. They're like, you don't know what we are saying and you're using it also incorrectly.
Oh yeah, it's just like, I mean, even millennials are guilty of doing this. So even the
Huh.
term woke,
Yeah.
which we used a lot,
Yeah.
was from the same
Oh.
source. It was, yeah, because woke also came from the African American
Oh God, no!
terminology.
I just remember this one thing, like really moving off topic. But have you seen that TikTok or the real trend right now? I'm looking for a man in finance.
Yeah.
6'5". So there are two black ladies actually who host this podcast,
Hmm.
and they had this one guest over, and this lady had mentioned that I am looking for a man in finance, not in finance, but basically she was like, I want this guy, and she mentioned three things in that tone. And those two other podcast hosts, they actually made a song out of it on the spot. It was very swaggy.
Oh,
And-
damn, that's so cool.
And it's so sad because literally like 7-8 months after that podcast got released, this white chick basically took it off and it blew up.
No, and I have a man, and he was 100% faithful to me, and he was everything that I asked for. He was funny, smart, successful, with a big dick, and no kids, and tall and dark skin. No, the list goes on.
2 cars and a Yorkie with a pit bull and a Doberman and a backyard with a lot of land and a
Acres on acres, out acres,
pool with a hot tub
and a business and a company. He a CEO and a
entrepreneur. No 95, but don't catch me.
big dick with a small dog in a backyard with a pool.
But nahin, like it's so weird and sad because that did go viral in its own right. It went viral enough that it reached a small segment of audience, and then obviously the virality went when it was
Yeah.
adopted by the
I also saw
white
someone
communities.
singing, I'm looking for a guy with fine ass.
So I had seen this very very creepy version of the song also. I mean, a lot of versions have come out because जैसे trend के साथ होता है,
Yeah.
everyone comes out with their version. So this one guy was like, I'm looking for a girl with a fine ass, 5'2", not smart. And I was like, oh my god. And he also mentions a health issue, low iron. Yes, low iron. And I was like,
I think I disqualified 5'2". only.
yeah, it's okay. I mean, I'm like, I'm qualified, but ऐसा
No, you're
all
smart.
best.
Shut up.
But on another note, dude, you do not look your age. Like I've made like a lot of friends. If you guys are hearing this podcast, then dekh lo. But but no, like even right now you're in a college attire and you could pass off. Like if you just go into your DO वाली class and be like, मुझे English पढ़नी है, मैं पढ़ सकती हूँ.
Thanks. Yes. But yeah, neither do you, by the way. I think it's another. I think it's like it's a cool millennial thing,
Yes.
right?
Ooh.
That we're aging pretty slowly. I think, and I've seen this with a lot of my peers at
Yeah.
the same level that we've kind of been frozen in time.
Yeah.
A little bit, thoda
Yeah.
sa to hai, because I've seen like people who are much younger than me in their early 20s and they look way older
Yeah.
than both of us.
Okay, I have a theory for that.
Huh.
Stemming back, I feel like getting back to the vaping. I think it's because of their habits. We were again lucky enough to have not experienced, let's say, smoking was considered to be bad everywhere. In our generation in particular, every packet was like, "Dhumrapan mat karo, ye mat karo, wo mat karo," right? And their generation started vaping, which is much more harmful than smoking.
Mukesh made us
Yes,
get
Mukesh.
off smoking. Thank you, Mukesh.
Oh God, those ads still traumatize me. मैं आंखें से बंद करती थी हॉल के अंदर, मैं नहीं देख सकती, मैं नहीं देख सकती.
It was because of Mukesh
Yeah.
that millennials have not aged.
Yeah. And that,
He
and
did
also we actually were outside and playing. Like, have you seen millennials in a club? We dance.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. But
Yeah,
if you see, we are like dancing, we are jumping. अरे घर में parties होती हैं when we guys are doing like, little get-togethers. Everyone's like actually active. If you see, or if you go to a club nowadays, as a Gen Z crowd, you will be shocked. Everyone's just in the phone.
Oh, yeah.
They're not even putting their hands up. In fact, it's chuggy. That's another term. It's chuggy if you basically are like jumping with your hands up or dancing like this. Why is dancing with your hands up chuggy?
I mean, I would still do it. I'm chuggy, I guess. Chuggy, मेरी चिड़िया चुगी खेत. I mean, but I also have one more theory for this. Is that we went through a very ugly phase
Oh, ugly duckling.
in college,
Beautiful
in
swan.
school, right? Yeah, exactly. Where we were, there was this phase where we didn't, because there was no constant screen on us. Na? There was no constant need to be put out there.
Yeah.
So we could get away with being our ugly, ganda
Huh.
panda, jalla selves for a while. So,
Oh, yeah.
so that transition
Transition-
was slow for us.
Yeah.
And by the time we actually got to know what works with our face
Yeah.
in terms of skincare, makeup, ye wo, by the time we reached there, मतलब बहुत धीरे हुआ ही, and by the time we actually figured it out, we're already like, boom, you're 35, bitches.
I
Yeah.
feel that.
Yeah, so I feel like we had that advantage
Yeah.
that we were like kind of afforded that ugly phase, which
Yeah.
Gen Z sadly didn't get to
Yeah, I
experience.
mean, if you're starting off at your 9s and your 10s, right? Where do you go from there? If you already started from the top, it's kind of like you peaked. Now you're just going down, essentially.
Yeah.
And plus, I feel because we also came up during a time where, let's say, not just like COVID skincare, but also beauty bloggers were like a big thing in our early teens, right? So taking care of ourselves was at like the peak level. It wasn't about makeup and dressing. It was more about preservation very early on.
Yeah.
So that also
And
has-
although like we were introduced to sunscreen much later, it's
I was
still-
introduced the same year, man.
Yeah, me too. Matlab, much later, as in much later than Gen Zs. I feel
Acha,
like I to started
Huh.
when I was like in my teens only. I started
Huh.
my teens because I used to be very outdoorsy. I used to go camping and also I would use a lot of sunscreen.
Very desi mom thing,
Yeah.
but my mom used to make me wear sunscreen all the time. She's like, tan na ho jaye.
Oh dear. I mean, yeah, whatever works. Whatever works. No, I used to be basically for camping and or I used to wear a lot of
हाँ.
sunscreen. Matlab, fauji parents na,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
would send me, जाओ तुम mountaineering करो बच्चे.
Nice.
So essentially that. So I think that also helped
Hmm.
because sunscreen बहुत लगाते थे. But
हाँ.
अभी भी बच्चे लगाते हैं sunscreen. But again, I'm telling you, the difference is that उनको ugly होने नहीं दिया.
हाँ.
कितना screen attention दे दिया ना बचपन
Yeah,
से.
so they are very aware.
Yeah, so they are, and I
But
feel
credit on that, even with so much screen attention and everything,
Hmm.
their generation is one that actually is not focused on beauty standards when it comes to clothing and other stuff. They are much more relaxed overall when it comes to aesthetics. Because for us, when we were our age, you're a pear shape, you're a triangle, you're a trapezoid, you're every single shape in the world, and you should dress accordingly. You have colors accordingly. And these guys are like, taken no fucks given when it comes to fashion.
No, and we had very toxic body
Yeah,
images, okay, in the
toxic.
media. Remember that whole Kareena Kapoor size 0 thing?
Oh,
And that, I mean, all like, even if you look at the Spice Girls, if you look at like how Posh Spice was like so skinny, like, and there was this show called America's Top Model, where there is this very viral clip of Tyra Banks, roasting this girl for being plus sized.
Hi, Anna. Hello. How do you feel about being the only plus size model here? I'm sure of myself, and that's who I am, so that's fine. Looks like you were more of a beauty queen than a model. Right.
And
she was
is
a plus size.
skinnier
I
than me.
remember.
She is skinnier than
yes.
me. And I'm like, no, how is this plus? I mean, imagine we grew up with that kind of negative, toxic body image.
Yeah.
In
There's this meme that I've seen that I mean, not circulated with you, but I circulated with other girlfriends, where it's kind of like, I really wish I was as fat as I thought when I was fat 10 years ago.
I mean,
Yeah, because for me, for us, it's literally like when we thought we were fat in our early 20s, now we are like, "Arey, utne ki ho jao wapas." I'll be so happy.
Yeah, no, I mean, I remember. I mean, I wasn't. I was always skinny because body
Genetics,
type,
huh?
genetics, whatever. But still, I used to have negative body image then also.
Yeah.
That I could have been skinnier, because if I was size 2, why am I not size 0?
Yeah.
But at least now that we're kind of unlearning that, thanks to Gen Z. Like, Gen Z is adopting again. जैसे हमने कचरा साफ करके दिया है
Curious question.
Yeah.
If your low waist jeans are coming back in fashion, is
Yeah.
skinny not going to come back in fashion?
Yeah, it might, but not with this generation. They have cancelled.
Oh, yeah,
it.
no, Gen Alpha.
About it.
Next year's video.
Yeah.
Do you have a fashion red flag, something you hate?
Many people says that, but I don't fuck with skinny jeans.
I think in fashion there are no red flags. There are no limits in fashion. You have to dress and to feel free when you dress. Maybe skinny jeans. Yeah, I don't wear skinny jeans. Maybe this is the only one thing that
6 months ago, I would have said ballerinas.
Oh, okay.
But I can't say that right now. This happens. Sometimes we
Skinny
hate
jeans.
things. Oh, skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans.
Yeah.
For men.
Only for men. What about for women?
For women, it depends on how it is styled.
I see.
But I know, like, for men, it gives me the ick.
I would say the basics, skinny jeans.
Oh, it's so funny because everybody says skinny jeans.
I guess.
I think it's just, I feel another theory that I have is it's just the clothes that they are inheriting from their parents. Their hand-me-downs, they are making it cool because they are getting hand-me-downs from their parents, sisters, siblings, whatever, cousins.
Who's wearing
and they're just
vest?
wearing that. So now we will give our hand-me-downs to our kids, our siblings, our cousins.
Yeah, but
And
they
they
love
will wear
thrifting
those
also.
jeans.
It's
Yeah.
not just hand-me-downs, because they've realized what a fucked up environment has been passed down, not just from the boomers, but all the generations, that they are like, okay, what can we do? Which is a very good approach.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
that's
I agree. No,
one
something
thing.
definitely. I think they have
Redeemable
got
qualities.
So yes.
Now,
So totally. So I think there are some. I mean, I come from a place of empathy, even though I'm a millennial and a very set in my ways millennial who doesn't understand what race is. But I also come from a place of empathy where I understand like there are struggles on both ends, and even though there is so much hate that we've also got. We've also given enough hate. We also have hated on Chelsea a lot, dunked on them. But I feel like at the end of the day, we kind of should kind of band together, because it's not like, but because we have more in common than these very superficial things like अरे हमारी clothing trends ये वो. I mean, ठीक है, look beyond the side part. अगर हम actually
it's like a determining factor nowadays. If you look at our photos versus photos of our parents, right? You can't tell like, okay, fine, is this a millennial Gen Z? Because we guys are trying to adopt the cool trends, and we're trying to stay up with the times, unlike our previous generation that were really set in their ways, really sticking the guns and stuff, and it's just a matter of time before Gen Zs just try the side part and then they realize, oh my god, look at that face, look at that frame.
Yeah, exactly.
you have to wait for it.
Yeah, now that I look good in a side part, I'm going to band together with the millennial and save the environment, which is coming for us all and stuff like that. So I guess we should just like join hands, do the right things. Yeah, be together. Because come on, man, we're all fucked in any case.
It's like
so
a pare
aapas mein ladna is just like, come on, it's so chuggy. I got it. Yes.
Very nice. Finally. Okay, guys, I think on that note, this podcast has come to a wrap.
So before we wrap up, our director Saiba had a bunch of questions for us.
Oh my
Apparently,
god,
rapid fire.
This is new.
Yeah. So let's get on with it. Haji.
Okay, what is one piece of advice for Gen Z?
Watch what you write online.
Ooh, that's good.
Because when we look at our old Facebook statuses, I'm just like, bhai kaun tha ye ghatiya cringy insaan, chhi, chup raho.
I have a very different one. I am just going to say that don't keep your photos on the cloud. You should actually take all your photos, and Gen Zs, as far as I have researched and found out, don't really know how to use or they don't have a pen drive or hard disk or something like that. They just put everything on the cloud.
Yeah.
The cloud is not yours. You know that, right? The cloud is owned by the companies and they can take your content and your memories in a second.
Oh, damn.
So you need to have physical backups with you on a pen drive, on a hard drive. Physical is important, huh?
Oh shit, yes. Oh my god.
This is a very good advice. In general.
Don't do the low waist thing. You're gonna regret it.
और बच्चों को कन्या करने दो ना, सीखेंगे कैसे?
I swear.
One thing you want to learn from Gen Z.
One thing you want to learn from Gen Z. I don't know.
I want to learn how to not give fucks, man. They don't give fucks very high level pe. Like if you look at our generation, when someone says something or like attacks or something like that, it's like either you have taken therapy or you have learned how to control yourself. What I've seen with Gen Zs are, especially on the internet, these guys are already at that nirvana state, half of them, that they're like, we do not give a shit. We are not going to react. And if they are getting some anger, they're going to put more fire. Ki, okay, mar, jal. Like, they have this thing. Like, even if you look at the Gen Z creators in India, when they get hate, they are snappy. They are not defensive. You look at a millennial creator right now, they are going to say something to defend themselves. Gen Zs are just going to actually rub it in your face more. Yeah, that's me. That's who I am. Fuck yeah.
Good point. What I would learn from them is the ability to adapt those trends so quickly.
हाँ.
Like clean girl aesthetic आ गया, ये liner आ गया, ये नया वो आ गया, like so fucking quick, man. It's great. Like it's so quick. Like हमारा फिर भी transition धीरे-धीरे हो रहा था ना. They're like so.
You need to credit the TikTok and the short form content.
That's true. Yeah, that's also why it. But it's like so like इतना जल्दी है. Everybody has seen.
20 मिनट के वीडियोस देख सकते हैं, वो 10 सेकंड की रील देखते हैं. ठीक है, ट्रेंड तो जल्दी चेंज होने ही है.
That's true, man. like it's amazing how fast they can just. मतलब they're very good at They're very adaptable.
Yeah.
I'm not. I want to learn that.
One Gen Z icon you admire.
I'll say Sabrina Carpenter right now, man.
Oh, who is a Gen Z icon I admire? Let me think. Shit.
I'll tell you why I admire her till she thinks. I love the fact that she's been hustling since she was a little child in Disney. Right? And she wasn't getting a break for the last 8-9 years, I want to say. And then finally, like, the whole thing of not giving up, this and that. And her whole attitude is very Gen Z also. Because every performance that she gives in the last line, have you heard the song Nonsense?
No.
Oh, okay. So there's a song Nonsense by Sabrina Carpenter, in which basically she changes the last line of the song. So she's like, I'm so hornier than chicken poxes, your house is where my other socks is. Kuch bhi dialogue hai uska. And she changes during every single concert.
Someone myself out quiz. I didn't write an outro for tonight's show.
It's brilliant, and she's so unhinged, and people are like, you're the horniest girl in the world. She's like, I'm not the horniest girl in the world. There are hornier girls than me. I just happen to take myself not seriously. Like that level of chill.
Oh, love it. I don't know if I admire any Gen Z icon. यार, I'm just like,
Do you know anyone?
तुम हाँ Zendaya तो पता है ना.
Zendaya 27 की हो गई है ना, 27 28 की है वो.
तो Gen Z नहीं है वो.
नहीं, Gen Z
कौन है Gen Z फिर? Shit.
24 25 और नीचे.
So old man.
24, yeah, it's okay. It's been a decade since you've been a millennial, according to the books.
Oh man, I'm an elder. Shit.
No, elder millennials are.
I need a denture.
Late.
I think मुझे ना स्ट्रेचर पे ले जाओ इस पॉडकास्ट के बाहर.
प्रभु.
Gen Z icons. कौन है?
Desi.
Gen Z icons India.
This is showing our age, by the way, guys. We are googling Gen Z icons as.
Yeah, shit. Oh man. The woman in Never Have Ever, Maitri Ramakrishnan.
Wow.
Gen Z icon I like.
इतना advertise करने के बाद Netflix finally was able to target you.
Oh man, I need a stretcher. I am very old, guys.
कोई बात नहीं, guys. अब इसी we are now going. We are taking our break. We will now be seeing you next week. If you enjoyed this podcast discussion, please join us not only next week, but you can also check out some previous podcasts of ours, because we talk a lot about women-related issues, cultural pop culture topics, and much more.
Yeah, I just still need some time to recover. So like come next week and join us for our next topic. Also tell us what you'd like to talk about, which will not be so disturbing.
Yeah.
And will not give me sleepless nights.
It's okay, अब क्या कर सकते हैं.
So if you enjoyed this video as much as I was disturbed by it, please like this video. Please share it with your Gen Z / millennial friends.
Or alpha.
Yeah, anyone. Just do it. Wherever they come on the spectrum, just share kar do please. Also, please subscribe to our channel. It's a new channel. We need the subscribers. And we are also available on a lot of other platforms.
Yeah, Spotify, Apple.
In the description. Please
Yes.
go and
You can hear us if you wish.
listen to us.
Yes.
And then
You can listen to us. if you
also
wish.
follow us on Instagram, DM us, do whatever. We are very open to communication, and tell us what you'd like us to talk about in the coming weeks in the comments.
And until next week, please continue, call up your girlfriends and continue with the Girl Gappa. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.